Constitutional design. This is a new topic from civics chapter number 3. Uh, you can see the photograph constitution design. The portion from South African history is removed by the government, but still it is given there in a book. So I provided a video regarding this. What happened in South Africa? Basically, it's a story of a struggle of common people because there were no rules and regulation in that country, and people forced to live a miserable life. In that circumstances, people revolted and got independence, and they rewrite their constitution. This constitution is a worth or effort of the people of South Africa, and they got their rights back from the white ones. A major question is, why do we need constitution? हमें संविधान की ज़रूरत क्यों है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन क्या होता है? अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अ सेट ऑफ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन थ्रू विच अ कंट्री इज गवर्नड. For example, in our family is the smallest unit of the one of the example of smallest unit where parents take decision. Although these decisions were not in written form, they are practiced in oral forms. Somewhere grandparents were there, they used to take decisions. These are the example of rules and regulations which are not written but oral practiced in our family. Same as you are a part of a school, so school has written constitution. The diary that you are having certain rules and regulation which you have to follow. Some rules and regulations are there for the teachers and management as well. They used to follow these rules and regulation. These written rules and regulations are a part of constitution. So but it's a part of school constitution. Very same way, a country required a setup of rules and regulation under which they can govern, or we can say in other words, it's a supreme law of a country. Means that it is written somewhere without the interference of a large section of society. For example, our parliamentary body, it cannot be changed, containing a fundamental rules governing the politics and society in a country. और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन डज मैनी थिंग. कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बहुत सारे काम करता है. इट गाइड्स द गवर्नमेंट, इट गाइड्स द सिटीजन. वी नो व्हाट इज़ आवर रूल्स, व्हाट इज़ आवर राइट्स एंड व्हाट इज़ आवर ड्यूटीज़. हमारे रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन क्या है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, देर आर many things required. Why do we need a constitution? First, it generates a degree of trust and coordination that is necessary for the different kinds of people to live together. For example, in India, we are diverse in nature. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, various sects followers are living together. So constitution bond together. It generates degrees of trust among the people that are living together in a country. That some system they have to follow. Second, it specifies how the government will be constituted. सरकार कैसे चलेगी? Certain rules and regulations are there. Certain guidelines are given for the government who will have power to take which decision. कौन सा काम कौन करेगा? प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स क्या काम करेंगे, कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स क्या काम करेंगे. ए वेरी सेम वे स्टेट गवर्नमेंट चीफ मिनिस्टर ड्यूटी, कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर्स ड्यूटी, portfolios are divisions, everything is mentioned in the constitution. Third, it lays down limits on the powers of the government and tells us what the rights of the citizen are. For example, constitution provided us fundamental rights. A very same way, certain duties are also mentioned in the constitution. So by reading this, we come to know that what are our rights. Fourth, it expresses the aspiration of the people about containing a good society. हमारे एस्पिरेशन, हम अच्छी सोसाइटी कैसे बनाए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, every person want development. Very same way, when we got independence, our country was underdeveloped. So now our country is developing. Our aim is to make it developed. So it shows our aspirations. The making of Indian Constitution, a very interesting part of it, how this Constitution is prepared in our country. History suggested that very long back the preparation was started when we got independence from the British rule. What should be the structure of the country? What should be the rules and regulation for a country? So first effort was presented by Motilal Nehru in 1928 and 8 other Congress members. They drafted the Constitution for India. If you remember last year, you read about it. Simon Commission came to India. Simon Commission came to India to check the growth and inquiry of the India Act of 1919 and for the further constitutional proposal. It challenged the Indians to prepare their own constitution. So Motilal Nehru and 8 other Congress leaders accepted it and prepared the draft of the constitution for our country. In 1931, the resolution at the Karachi session of the Indian National Congress dwelt on how independent India's constitution should look like. भारत के आज़ादी के बाद उसका संविधान कैसा होगा, इसका डिसाइड उन्होंने किया था. Both these documents were committed to the inclusion of universal adult franchise, right to freedom, equality, and to protecting the rights of minorities in the Constitution of independent India. You can see that some of the provisions like universal adult franchise, right to freedom and equality. This word freedom and equality we have read about in French Revolution. These were a base, and it's also a base of Indian Constitution. Thus, some basic values were accepted by all leaders, which much before the Constituent Assembly made to deliberate on the Constitution. संविधान को बनाने के पहले लोगों के दिमाग में ये था कि क्या क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में रखेंगे, व्हाट शुड बी दे एडेड इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड व्हाट शुड दे रिमूव फ्रॉम द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली. कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली कैसे बनी थी? कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली इन 1946 when Britishers decided that the country is going to be liberated by them, देश को आज़ाद करने वाले, but before it they want to power of transfer. They wanted Indians to prepare their own constitution. So for this, in 1946, Cabinet Mission came to India. It organized election. On that time, major party was the Congress Party. So on the recommendation of Cabinet Mission, elections were organized to elect the member of the Constituent Assembly in July 1946. After the election, first meeting was taken on 9 December 1946. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was made the chairman of drafting committee. A very same way, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was made the chairman of Constituent Assembly. And other members were also included. First of all, the meeting was organized. In that meeting, Satyanarayana Sinha, the name is not mentioned here, Dr. Satyanarayana Sinha was made the chairman of acting president of the Constituent Assembly. Then after 2 days, on 11 December, the elections were organized to elect the member of various committees. So one such committee was drafting committee, then flag committee, and so on. These committees were made and members were elected, like Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, who prepared the draft of the constitution. That's why he was called the father of Indian Constitution. In the Constituent Assembly, there were 389 members were there. Out of them, 292 belonged to the British provinces where Britishers were ruling. 4 represented the chief commissionary regions and 92 were local rulers. There are number of local rulers were there. Their representatives were also a part of the constitution. After the partition, member of Muslim League left and 299 members were remaining. In our constitution, some interesting facts are there. There were 12 movements were also a part of it. Sarojini Naidu, Durgabai Deshmukh, etc. 13 July, Jawaharlal Nehru presented the objective proposal. He presented the objective proposal in the Constituent Assembly. After the toil work of Constituent Assembly met on various sessions, in between them 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. Finally, so much discussion and deliberations, the Constitution was adopted on 26 November 1949, but it came to an effect on 26 January 1950. This day we celebrate as Republic Day. Recently, Government of India started to celebrate 26 November 1949 as Constitution Day, because on that time the Constitution was adopted. So we celebrate this day as Constitution Day, and 26 January we celebrate this day as Republic Day. Why we chosen 26 January 1950? Because while back 26 December 1920, 1930, government Congress party presented a proposal on the bank of Ravi River, and they declared this day as Independent Day. So this day was chosen as Republic Day for a country. Some of the great personalities who are associated with the Constituent Assembly, namely Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Rajendra Prasad, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. As I told you about it, he was called the father of Indian Constitution. Sardar Baldev Singh, Durgabai Deshmukh, she was one of the women member of the Constituent Assembly. Kanhayalal K. Munshi, Sarojini Naidu, etc. The constitution makers studied various constitution and took good points from it. संविधान निर्माताओं ने संविधान का अध्ययन किया और सारे पॉइंट्स को उसमें ऐड किया. Here is another important aspect of the constitution, that is called the preamble of the Indian Constitution. The objective or preamble of the Indian Constitution. The objective or preamble are as follows. It was mentioned some of the words of the preamble were added in the Constituent Assembly in 1976 in the 42nd Constitutional Amendment. 42वें संविधान संशोधन के बाद these were added in our words. Some of the words were added like secular, socialist, unity and integrity. These words were not a part of the Constituent in the preamble from the beginning. So these words are added later. I have provided a very interesting video regarding the preamble of the Constitution. You should learn the preamble by heart, so you should know about the values of our Indian Constitution. So I have provided very interesting fact, and the original book where it is kept at present, under which the signing documents were prepared, the bulky volume that is kept as treasure of our country. The first volume of the Constitution is kept safe. So all this information is provided by the next upcoming video. So I hope that you understood well and go through it this video again properly.